good morning, good morning. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. I am Deanna Washington, the Kept Wife Strategist. And I take women from living a life of just boardroom wins and business success to wedding rings and being kept. Ooh, got a nice little ring to it. And I have my amazing husband. He's here for moral support. We're just enjoying our walk together today. And I have an amazing lesson for you. We're going to be talking about kind of decluttering and clearing out so you can have room for the healthy, abundant love that you deserve and desire, right? And I want you to think about it as like your closet, right? Your closet is where you keep the items that clothe you. And your closet can be full of, beautiful items that you love, but also there are times when you've outgrown things, whether they no longer fit because they are too big or you have gotten too big. Either way. But you have to make room to actually have what it is you want. And if things are taking up room in your life, you're not going to be able to receive what it is that is for your next level. So one of the things that I coach my Kepties on is when we talk about decluttering and making room, we want to think about first your mind and your memories, right? So you have to get your mind clear from all of the memories and things that you've experienced that aren't what you want to carry forward into the future. So you don't want so much of your brain capacity, mind, your memory to be stuck on a loop of negativity when things didn't work, when someone didn't value you, when love didn't feel abundant, when you didn't feel cherished, when you didn't feel protected, when you weren't provided for. You don't want to keep rehearsing those things. They're taking up space in your mind. So you want to replace those negative thoughts and memories with positive ones. Oh, I know there's someone out there that is going to cherish and adore me. I know there is someone out there that is going to be so happy to share life with me. I know there is someone out there that wants to go on nice walks while I talk to my audience about love, right? Then, once you can move past your mind, right, you want to think about actually your physical space as well. So, this would be like your environment, who you're sharing space with, the places that you're going, the people that you are surrounded by. Like, are they just reminders of your old life? The lesser version of you, the love that did not serve you? If so, it's time to get them out of there. Or it's time to remove yourself from those environments, right? Get new ones. Join groups, communities that are positive, that are doing things that you like. If you want to get in shape, join a walking group, go to Pilates class, take up yoga, do something that's going to help you feel good about yourself, feel positive, feel expectant about the future. Then, once you think about like your environment and who you're surrounding yourself with, you also want to think about the time and space. A lot of times, I forgot to turn my notifications off. Thank you. A lot of times you don't even have space for love. You say you want to meet someone. You say you want to get married, all these things. But if you were to meet someone today, you wouldn't even have the time in your schedule to date them. So you got to think about that. Where do you have time and space in your life, in your calendar for dating, right? For going out, meeting people, enjoying, enjoying new activities and experiences. Why not running? Stop being lazy. Are you kidding me? You want me to run and talk? It's not called run and talk. It's called walk and talk. But you can hang up and go run and talk to yourself. That's always an option. So back to what I was saying. If you don't even have the time to go meet people, how are you going to meet your person? If you don't have the time to go to events and take up new activities, how are you going to know what you like? Right? So when you meet an amazing person, no, it's not my son. My son is 7. That is my husband, my amazing husband. Hey, everyone said hello, honey.
Hello, hello, hello.
He is making sure I'm good. Notice I'm not watching anything. He's guiding me where I am. So yeah. But that's kind of it in a nutshell. Like, I wanted to talk about this because, especially since my focus is really successful women, powerful women. So usually they're CEOs, they're running amazing businesses already. They have their ish together when it comes to like their professional life, but they desire partnership and marriage. So many times I have to tell them, well, you don't have room for it, right? You meet this amazing man and he wants to take you on a trip. You're not even going to be able to go. So, you have to make room for that. And for those of you who are also on a spiritual path, you're believers in God and Jesus Christ, you also should connect it to your spiritual path that how can you receive something that you don't have space for and you're not prepared to receive? Sorry, I forgot to turn my notifications off, so they keep coming in. I'm like, you guys are filthy rich. Look at your neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. It is. We're blessed. We're not filthy rich yet.
Yes.
Working towards it. But thank you so much. So listen, let me be really clear. I'm seeing that there's a lot of men on here, and I'm not going to address your rude comments, but I'm just going to say it's not welcome here. Please be respectful. If not, you can just hang up. And once I'm done with my live, I will make sure to go back and block whomever is doing that. So please don't be rude. Hey, Casey, good morning. So you're actually gonna catch the recap, because I'm kind of finished. But what I talked about was, and this definitely applies to you, my successful women that are powerful, and the fact that, you all desire partnership and love. Is that a Corvette?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
And a Porsche.
Just chilling.
And a Porsche.
I don't think we've met them.
No, we haven't.
Okay. But right?
Morning.
Good morning. So yeah, I was saying the fact that you have to have space for it, right? You have to have space for it, and you have to be ready to receive it, or else it's gonna elude you. I use the kind of example of like our closet, where In your closet, if you have things that don't fit you anymore, but they're just taking up space, you don't have space for the things that do fit you now. The amazing body that you're working towards, you want to be able to dress it well, right? You want your clothes to complement. So if you just have a bunch of things that you used to wear that were comfortable, that at one point they did fit you, that doesn't serve the you that is there now. Yeah. The most powerful woman I knew was a meek and mild homebody. Yeah. Wise old woman. Respect her more than a female or male CEO, to be honest. I can't see the rest. That's me. My life is redundant. Listen, there is something very powerful, I believe, about a woman that is meek and mild, right? The Bible definitely talks about that. And I can just share from my own experience of when I wasn't as soft, when I wasn't, I didn't feel fully safe enough in my own femininity or in my own relationship at the time, which was not my current husband. Um, and I was hard and I was louder than I needed to be. I was aggressive at times, and I had to learn that that was not the way, right? And I think when you tap into your spiritual connection with God, you start to realize the characteristics that God appreciates and that God talks about regarding being a wife, and you begin to embrace them. And it begins to be easier to be that type of woman versus the other kind, right? So, yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you all about this morning. Just really making room for the love that you want, and doing that by assessing what you have that no longer serves you, what you're keeping around, what is cluttering your life, and making the moves to get rid of it, to get rid of it. Um, and I will, sorry, that was loud. And I will encourage you all again, when I say make room, good morning for those who are coming in and who are being very respectful. Thank you. Um, you want to pay attention to your mind, your thoughts. What are you meditating on, so that you can stay in a state of calm, relaxation, softness, receiving, right? I've learned to quiet myself, quiet my mind, so that I can receive downloads from God and not myself, right? Not my selfish self, not my fleshly self, right? So I just encourage, I'm single. How are you? Not single. Very married. Thank you. Okay. I'm totally done with this live. I'm just going to reiterate again. I know I can't control who clicks on and looks, but if you took one look around at my page, at my titles, you would see that I am a godly woman who's happily married, and I come on here to inspire and to help other women prepare. So I don't invite any of that energy, and I don't appreciate it. But I wish you all well and have a blessed day.